everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10, and you cannot pick 7.
All right, starting with you.
I would say an 8.
My own looks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure. 9.
9. Okay.
Maybe 6.
An 8. I don't know what you say. I can say 7. Maybe 6.
8.
7.5. Is that okay?
No, you can't say anything with a 7.
8 on a good day, usually 6.
You know my answer. 2 outside, 8 on the inside.
What?
Oh, okay. All right. Wait, so
Internal
9,
balance.
9, 8? Oh, I guess we have to rate ourselves.
6. I'm 6.
No, I was pointing at her. I give myself a 5, Andrew.
Who said they were a 9? Oh, okay. Well, then I'm a 10.
That wasn't funny.
No, it is funny.
Rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I would rate myself a 10. Let me ask you a question then. Are you the person who rated yourself the highest at the table?
Who rates myself the highest at the
she
table?
did. She
Yes.
is. She is.
Yeah.
So then I want you to just acknowledge that you think you're the prettiest girl at the table.
That is brilliant.
Just own it. Just own it.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you?
I mean,
Say it.
Yeah.
Say it with your chest.
Yes, I am.
You're the hottest girl.
Now,
Yes, I am.
now, let me
What do you
ask
think about that, Mia?
to the gal who's next to you, who's sitting next to you right now in the gray, in the first row, who leans back and puts herself out of frame all the time.
Not intentionally.
Is she the prettiest girl at the table?
I have so much self-love for myself.
No. Hang on, not you. To the gal in the gray. To the gal in the
she's
gray.
asking
Is she the prettiest girl at the table?
Are you you're asking?
Yeah.
I think everybody's beautiful.
Yeah, no. Is she the
don't
prettiest
weasel.
girl at the table?
Don't weasel.
I will not say
Is
that
she-
she is the single prettiest girl at the table. No.
Who's the first prettiest girl?
The single prettiest girl,
Who's the
I would
prettiest
probably say. I'd honestly say you.
Oh my gosh,
You're the
stop
most
it.
beautiful,
You're
truly.
making me shy.
We were both
Stop.
just saying
You're so
that.
sweet. Thank you. I don't think so.
So then she's a 10?
You're saying who is the prettiest. I'm not saying. You didn't
Don't
ask
set me
who
up
is a
for that.
10.
Yeah, well, wait. If the gal next to you claims she's a 9, and you think the gal in the red is a 10, right? I mean, she must be a 10. Otherwise, she can't be prettier than the 9, unless you think that the gal next to you is not a 9. Is that what you're saying? You don't think she's a 9?
You're setting me up for failure.
Well, wait. No. I'm just setting you up for logic.
You are
Is the
setting me up for
gal
logic.
next to you a 9, or is the chick in red a 10? You tell me.
In distinction to the table, I would say the
He's a
gal in
brave
red
and a decent man.
is
He's a
the
pioneer.
10.
Wait, sorry. Say that one more time. I had the same thing for the Burmese mountain tiger. Go ahead.
In
Say it again.
relation to the table, I would say the gal in red is a 10. I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
That's okay. Thank you for saying I'm a
Michaela.
10. You're very too kind. Seriously,
She's
Michaela.
a 10. In relation to whether or not the person next to me is a 9, I would not say that she is a 9 on the scale of what I am looking at overall at the table. Regardless, that's not saying that she is not a 9 in her own mind, and I don't
Sure.
think that she cannot be at that level either.
That's totally fair. But it sounds like we have an objective standard that even women can follow, but just kind of pretend it doesn't exist. It's just so weird how that works. So let me ask this: going around the table, with total honesty, rate the girl next to you.
Left or right?
Pick
Right.
wisely.
Right?
Starting with the right, rate the girl next to you.
That's right.
So beginning at myself. I
Yeah.
would rate you an 8.
Thanks. I would rate you a 9.
Wait, she's as hot as you? So you're not the hottest girl at the table?
I don't think I'm the hottest girl at the table, no.
No. The gal in black said she was the prettiest girl at the table. Now you're not the prettiest girl at the table?
There's room for...
Or are you like a 9.2?
There you go.
Or-
Yeah, I'm like a
9.2.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead.
there you go.
I would say you're 9.
Into the mics, guys.
I'd say you're an 8.
So you guys are the same. You're an 8, and you rate her an 8?
That's how I'm trying to look like. Yeah.
I hate this.
Okay.
I think she's 100.
She's gorgeous.
Don't worry, I said that stuff because I can't take
Thank
it.
you. I appreciate
It's over 9,000!
your hair, your lips, everything. Your petite, I love it.
Go ahead, Maddie.
I would rate her an 8. She's good at 8.
Thank you so much. I think if we're being relative to age, obviously that has a factor. She's 7.5.
Okay, yeah. No, it doesn't have a factor. We're just
Why
looking
wouldn't
for
it?
objective on a
Objective-
scale of
okay, still
how
7.5.
pretty are you in relationship to all other women on planet Earth? Between 1 to 10, where do you put her?
Andrew, can we hear your ratings of everyone?
Yeah, let's right after we hear yours,
Yeah,
your
7.5.
honest answer.
7.5.
And right after we hear your honest answer of all women on planet Earth who exist, scale of 1 to 10, where do you put Galen Green?
7.5.
Who?
In comparison to all women on planet Earth, really.
Yeah, 7.5.
And you're the honest, non-anti-feminist, right? You're going to tell
Oh,
the
okay,
truth, going
so-
to tell people how it is,
Okay,
right?
so I'm a feminist if I'm kind in this exact moment. Is that what you're saying?
Is it kindness?
Exactly what it is, yeah.
You
exactly.
So then you're lying.
You have to say the truth.
No, I'm not lying.
Then what is, okay, I'm sorry. Then how are you doing a kindness?
I think you're over-intellectualizing
Then
this
how
question.
are you doing a
I
kindness?
answered the question
Then how are
thrice
you
now.
doing a kindness?
I think
can
you,
rate
I think
everyone
that
if
you
you
want
want.
me to diss her and say something low, and I just
No,
don't
no, I
agree.
just want you to explain how
I
it
just
is
don't
that you're
agree
doing a
with-
kindness. If it's not that, you're saying something which you think isn't true
Because it was-
you don't think it'll hurt someone's feelings. How are you actually
Okay.
doing a kindness
Because
here?
initially it was relative to age. That's what I was saying, and then you said we cannot do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we
And-
can't
oh,
use
wait, let
that,
me
though,
finish.
yeah.
So you said we cannot do that. So then I stopped doing that, but I just stuck with my answer. And that's the answer to your question regarding kindness.
Yeah, but how
that
would you
does
be
not
doing a
actually make me a
kindness?
feminist, believe it or not.
Yeah. How could you be doing a kindness, though?
I just answered
What is-
your
what is
question.
the
Do you want
kindness
me to
donated
repeat my answer?
$200. Andrew, I understand it's difficult with only 200 characters. But my argument is not Depop as a side effect. It's actually the goal, and secularism, no marriage, of our steps on the way to get there.
No, I don't disagree with you. In fact, half the reason I argue against some of these arguments is because they're bad arguments, and I want in the ethos good arguments that stop depopulation, right? So that's why I trash the bad ones. But back to this, so I'm not diverted, and I never get diverted.
Thank you, Mountain Tiger.
How is it that you're doing a kindness again?
Do you want me to break it down again? I will. Okay,
Yes.
so I said relative to age 7.5, and then you said you cannot do that. And so then I said, I'm just going to stick with my answer anyway. So then therefore that's kindness. That's what I'm saying. Does
So
that make sense?
because otherwise you would have changed your answer, right?
Perhaps, but I'm not doing
Yeah,
it.
so then the kindness is that you lied.
No, it's not exactly that. But if you want to
Well, I'm sorry if you were going to change your answer to something that
No,
was
no, I
more true
wasn't
and
going
decided
to.
not to, and that
No,
was
I wasn't-
kind, then you're saying the kindness is that you're lying.
No. No, I said I
Yes,
wasn't going
yes,
to.
yes.
No, I said I wasn't going to.
Yeah, I know. That's
Regardless.
worse, right?
Right,
so if you
so
say, I'm not going to
regardless.
change my answer,
So
but
regardless.
ordinarily would change my answer, and that's the kindness, then that means that the kindness is that you're not
Do you-
telling the truth.
I don't.
Perhaps then, yeah.
comparing people
Perhaps.
in the
Yeah.
slightest.
Right?
Wait, you
Perhaps.
don't like, hold on. Let me take over for a sec. You don't
Okay.
like what?
I don't like comparing people in the slightest.
You don't like comparing people?
Yeah.
So you don't make any discernments in terms of the people you date?
How so?
Would you date a guy who's shorter than you?
I have.
Is it your preference?
No. It's not
So
what I
if
go
we had a
for.
guy who was 5'3" and a guy who was 6'3", you wouldn't make any comparisons between the two?
Not based off their height.
Why not?
You wouldn't prefer to date the guy who's 6'3"?
Sadly, no. I guess not. No, I wouldn't prefer it. I'm 5'5". That's like really up there.
So
That's
you'd
1 inch taller than the average.
I've dated a guy who's 6'3" before. That was my last relationship. I don't.
Oh, okay, wait. So the last guy you happened to be in a relationship with happened to be
Taller.
in like the 1 percentile of male height,
Yeah.
but you don't care about height. Interesting how that works.
I
What
don't
about
like comparing. Okay, all right.
Well, what about your previous boyfriend?
I dated one guy who was like 5'3". I dated,
When you say dated, what do you mean?
okay, another one, I guess he was like 5'5", 5'6".
Okay.
That was like the one outlier of the guy who I was like, don't get me wrong, like I'm attracted to tall guys.
So you don't care
I
about
guess.
like looks at all?
I mean, I can't say no to that. That would be.
So you would be comparing like one guy's looks to another if you were debating on who you ought to or not ought to date?
Repeat one more time, please.
You wouldn't. Okay, you have two guys that are hitting on you, whatever. One is like super attractive, one is not. You wouldn't make it wouldn't factor into your comparison of which one to date?
Just based on looks?
Yeah.
No.
Wait, what?
Like, would I compare them just based on their looks? Or would I compare them at all?
Have you ever seen like a group of guys walk past you and seen one guy in the group and be like, oh, he's hot?
He sticks out.
I mean, I guess, but I meant it more of in like this might sound like, I don't know, I don't like comparing women.
Oh, it's okay to compare men.
I mean, sadly, that's the sex that I am attracted to, so it's like, how can I lie and be like, oh, I don't compare them, you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Right, but we're not asking you to.
You're asking me to rate every single girl here that's comparing us.
Since I'm the injector, can I say something? I'm working with women all day regarding beauty, and they enhance their lips and the cheekbones and everything.
Yeah, it makes them worse looking, but go ahead.
Not all the time, but I want to say something.
All the time.
A lot of the women, no, it's not black and white, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, yeah.
But a lot of the women, they intend to always lie to one another regarding their look. Like, I would see women that go somewhere else to inject, and they give him like a really ducky lips, and they're like, oh my God, you're so gorgeous. Your lips are amazing. And it looks ridiculous, but because she's her friend, she would be embarrassed to tell her the truth. You know what I mean? And you shouldn't be embarrassed.
Well, actually, this is a great point. This is a great point she's bringing up. And I can demonstrate this now in real time now that we have all your answers. So we're just going to go around the table for one last question. Because I know Brian wants to move it on, right, to whatever he wants to move it on to. But I got to ask this one last question. If you thought that it was a kindness to lie to the woman next to you about how pretty you actually thought she was, would you?
No.
What's the benefit of telling?
Going around the table. If you thought it was a kindness to lie to the woman next to you about her looks, even if you didn't think she actually looked that good, would you do it?
No.
No.
I never lie. Actually, when I work with women, I tell them, you look ridiculous.
Hang on, can we get the answers, though? Right into the mic. Can you guys tell us the answers?
Starting with you, we'll go around.
I said no.
I said no as well.
No.
Nope. I would never lie to a woman. They need to hear the truth.
No.
Once in a while. Yes, once in a while.
For me, the definition of beauty is not the outer, so sorry.
In front of men, it's first of all the look. After it's your beauty. They don't see your inside. They pick women based on your look and your elegance and how you carry yourself. Everything is visual. That's why women, it's successful to do injections and all that, because women sell themselves visually first of all. So it's a lie to say no. Because when a man sees you, he doesn't see your personality. He sees how you look first.
I think it's hard to just...
That shit looks terrible.
Right.
I'm sorry. I know it's your job or whatever.
No, but I want to, Brian. I want to acknowledge you with something, and I'll show you after pictures. I have a lot of men that I injected to, and now the most popular thing is to do things natural. I can show you girls that you would never guess that they injected.
Maybe.
In America, unfortunately, everybody do the same courses, and they give them like crazy cheekbones, ducky lips, crazy Botox eyes. They go like pointed really, really there. So. This is the norm here. If you go to other places, they don't inject like that.
But isn't those people...
And I'm sure you, as a person who is a licensed injector, wouldn't be saying that because it's a great promotion for your business. That nobody will ever know that they were injected as long as you're the one doing the injecting.
I injected myself, and I hate some of the stuff I injected myself.
We could totally tell, by the way.
Listen, it's okay. I'm not offended by that. I hated what I injected to myself.
What procedures do you have?
I didn't do...
Let's do not just injections, but all plastic surgery procedures.
I didn't do plastic surgery. I did injections.
You don't have fake boobs?
Yeah, only my boobs. But I didn't do any plastic surgery in my face, just injections.
What else, Maddie?
I did my nose.
Nothing with the nose? You did something with the nose,
I injected my own nose. I can show you. I injected my own nose because I specialize with noses.
You don't have a BBL?
But just a little bit.
No BBL?
Who?
You got a BBL?
No, you can't. What BBL?
No,
wait, you don't have your boobs
so
done?
different.
My boobs, yes, but I don't.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you didn't.
BBL is butt.
No.
Yeah, I know. I asked her the boobs.
But I
too.
had huge boobs before I had my son. After I had my son, they dropped to my knees, so I had to reduce them and put implants.
There's
Tummy
also
tuck?
people always ignore the fact that you
no.
can get fillers for your backside too. People always forget that. It's not just.
But
the
in
full
America,
BBL.
it's not allowed to do fillers to your butt.
Okay, have you done
Generous
any
do.
cosmetic procedure
to my butt?
to the booty?
No.
Fat transfer?
You can no. I can even show you in the bathroom. You could see it and touch
I'm
it. But thank you. It's a compliment because I really wanted to do it and I didn't
Okay.
do it because I didn't want to look ridiculous.
Right.
It
Okay.
looks good.
Thanks.
Wouldn't you say
Actually,
those
I have a
people-
lot of cellulite and it's fluffy. It's not even that
thank
nice
you
without.
for telling us.
I would like to just point out also that there's no possible way that you can rate yourself the prettiest girl at the table and then rate the girl next to you as pretty as you are and then have the position that you would not lie to another girl out of kindness. I just want to let you know that
I
that's
didn't rate
like
myself
just an
high.
objective truth. Not you. I'm talking to the gal in black, right? It's a logical impossibility. I'm just pointing that out.
Yeah, I think it's just regarding the honesty. I think what are the benefits of being honest about that? I weigh the pros and cons of the truth that I decide to hit people with, and I'm sure there's nobody in this room or on this panel, including yourself, with all due respect, that is 100% always honest with people no matter what, even if it will give them a reality check about their looks. I just don't think it's always necessary. But I respect your perspective on it. I get that, and it is better to be honest. But at the same time, like, what are the pros and cons? You know,
Well, I just have-
not that beneficial, I guess.
So the thing is like, okay, fair enough, but let me just ask you this directly, right? Just between me and you, right? And we'll get the most on. Will you be honest with this answer?
Well, let's see.
They all fucking lied, right? I mean, they all lied when they were pointing at the girl next to him and rating them. They were lying to every single. It wasn't basically everyone except the blonde was lying the entire time, weren't they?
Who?
About the rating.
I
Here?
wasn't lying.
She wasn't lying to.
I really do think she's an 8.
No, maybe Madison wasn't. But like every other girl,
I
there was
didn't
basically
lie.
lying, weren't they?
Can you say your actual question part of that again? What is your question?
Wasn't pretty much every girl on that panel, as they were rating the person next to them, minus the blonde in the back and Madison, lying?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
What do you think?
So you are asking my opinion on everybody's looks. Ultimately, is what you're saying. Like, do I think everybody is less attractive
No, I'm
than
just
they think
asking
that
you
than
if
the
you
next
think
person
that
thinks
they
are?
were not telling the truth when they were rating
I don't
each
think
other. That's
every
what I'm
single
asking.
person wasn't. I think perhaps some people fluffed the numbers. Like, you're just gonna be.
Yeah, which ones?
I'm not gonna answer that.
You're not
Women
gonna
lie
answer
to
that,
each
Andrew,
other.
right?
Andrew, darling, why don't you answer that? Why don't you answer that for us?
Here, I'm going to go.
Okay, I will. I'll answer
Yeah,
it,
sure.
but I want you to promise that after I do, you will. Is that fair?
Andrew.
Let's do this quick.
Sure,
Come
let's
on.
go.
Wait. Will
Sure,
you?
let's
Will
go.
you answer it if I do?
Sure, but everyone needs to repeat their ratings because I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Okay, I just
Or
just
if
want
you
you to
remember,
promise
then
that
you go
will.
ahead and do it. Sure.
Okay.
Like,
okay,
rate
so
them myself.
we'll start from the right going left. Okay, so first girl lied about the girl to her left. Girl to her left lied about the girl to her left. Girl to her left lied about the girl to her left. Girl to her left lied about the girl to her left.
I didn't lie.
Blonde did not lie about Madison. Madison did not lie about you. You lied about the redhead next to you. That's what I think.
She's a
That's my
blonde.
official statement. Now you go ahead.
I'm not redhead.
She's blonde. Anyway,
Yeah, I know
I don't
now.
remember
Maybe I'm
everyone's ratings.
colorblind.
I
She's
don't
ash
remember-
blonde.
I don't remember everyone's ratings. I said that before you started, so I can't tell you.
Okay, well, the ratings were girl in black said that she's a 9, said the girl next to her is a 9. Can we just start with that?
Yeah, I think that's incorrect.
Okay, do you think that she was not being honest?
Well, therefore, yes.
No, okay.
Sorry, I
gotcha.
just want to say that men do this all the time
No, they
too, though.
don't. No, they don't.
Nope, we don't. In fact, if we see a guy who's better looking than us, we make sure to call him ugly just to keep his ass humble.
I mean, I've been in situations where they're like, "Oh yeah, I have a friend. He's really cute. I'll bring him for you," and then
That's different. They
there.
want to introduce. you to.
Wait, but that's actually, you're saying they'll bring a friend who's cute.
no, they'll say he's like really cute, and then he'll show up and he's not cute at all.
But so, do you think it could potentially be, when you made a determination that this man is not cute, that he's actually your looks equivalent, but because you have an overinflated sense of your own physical attractiveness, he's actually your equivalent, but you think you're more attractive than you actually are?
I don't think this person was equivalent. He was kind of.
I want to see a photo of this guy.
He was on the bigger side for sure.
Oh, he was big. Okay. Well, I mean, sorry, I got distracted by 20 different things going on. Okay, so you think that men will overestimate their physical appearance to the same, at the same frequency as women?
No, definitely not.
Okay, yeah.
Hold on. Let her finish. I'm not asking you the question. I'm asking it to her. Let her answer.
I just said.
And you got to speak into the mic too.
I just said I think men do it too.
They do it.
But-
Sure, they do it too, but women do it way more. And I'll tell you why. Here's the difference. I'll grant to you that there are some men who are delusional. I'll grant you that. The difference is that men get rejected on the front end. So if I step to a Victoria's Secret model, I'm getting an instant rejection. Instant rejection. I can't get anything from a girl who's like, in terms of her attractiveness, is more than me, typically. There could be a specific girl who is, maybe she's attracted to, it could be something else. My toxic personality, she could be attracted to status, money, whatever. Looks-wise, if I'm just a normal dude and I step to a girl who's more attractive than me, it ain't happening. I'm not getting a date. I'm not getting a conversation. I'm certainly not getting casual sex. As a woman, if you're a 6 and you step to a 9 and you make yourself sexually available to him, he'll have sex with you. It never works the opposite way around. Like, oh, I'm going to make myself sexually available to a girl who's 3 points more attractive than me. She'll fuck me once or twice, but then that's it. In order for a woman to sleep with a man, he needs to be at least physically attractive enough for her to consider being in a relationship with him. For men to sleep with women, men will sleep with women that they would immediately disqualify from a relationship just on the basis of her appearance, but they'll welcome the immediate and easy access to sex. And so for this reason, women will be able to sleep with men who have higher status, who are more physically attractive, who make a lot of money. A 19-year-old college girl can go fuck an NFL player, can go fuck an NBA player, can fuck Drake, can fuck a famous musician, actor, what have you.
Preach.
Literally, like, you'll hear these stories, these 19-year-old college girls, fucking famous people in their DMs.
Yeah.
There's not 19-year-old, like, normal-ish to decently attractive college guys who are getting hit up by fucking Taylor Swift and Rihanna.
Two taken people.
Well, I mean, whenever they were single, right? So there's just this differential here. So what ends up happening is, because you have sexual access to men that would never be in a relationship with you, but they'll fuck you, you'll think, well, if I can fuck a guy who's a 9, I must be a 9.
Yeah.
He's right.
So you think, okay, well, but that's not your league. So you'll think, okay, well, I can frequently sleep with men who are 8s and 9s. That's not your league, though. Your league is not the men who you can fuck. Your league is the men who you can get long-term commitment from and or marriage. And so, but what ends up happening is, if you start getting sexual attention from these men, and some of these men, granted, will act as if they're interested in a long-term relationship with you. But they're not. In order to even further, aside from the differential in physical attractiveness, in order to further their aims of having just easy access to sex with you, they might even kind of lie and say that, yeah, I'm open to a long-term relationship, blah, blah, blah.
100%.
Some might be honest, though. Some might be honest and just keep things casual. But you might still even entertain that really hot, attractive guy just because he's hot and attractive and you want to fuck the hot dude. And also, I mean, hookup culture is also a culprit here. Yep. But so, I guess what I'm getting at is, the difference is like, so you women will get some degree of attention from men who are more attractive than you. You'll get sexual attention. You typically won't get long-term romantic attention, but you'll at least get sexual attention, whereas like I said, if I step to a girl who's a 9, instant rejection, whereas women, you get rejected on the back end. When I say rejected on the back end, I mean 2 weeks. You date a guy for 2 weeks, and then it's done.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that's the case with you necessarily, because you kind of are over them too. But like, you'll hook up with the guy once, then he'll never talk to you again. Whereas for men, it's like, we will...
They'll continue.
As soon as I step to a girl, want sex? Ew. Not that I would approach that way, but like, you can't just slaying dick that, like, girls, you can slaying pussy. But guys can't just go up and to like a chick that's out of our league and try to slaying dick.
Right.
The girl will be like, instantly, I can't even talk to her for 5 minutes. You're beneath me. But as a chick, it's like, she's kind of mid, but the pussy's probably, okay, all right, we'll fuck for a couple of weeks, whatever. I'm just putting you on the game.
Fuck yeah.
I'm giving you some game here,
I feel like I'm here for a reason.
I wanna add something.
Yeah.
Regarding to what Andrew said before.
Okay.
When he mentioned about my face, I'm actually writing a book that's coming in about a month or two. It's in editing, and I was writing a whole chapter about it. If I knew what I know today about myself and about injections and all this, and not influence when I was actually learning the injections and everything, I would never inject myself. Actually, I stopped doing it, and I said that when we started the podcast, you can see my forehead, no more Botox, and I'm wishing to my face too. Yeah. I know, don't dismiss what I'm saying. It's disrespectful.
Well, I mean, I was in the middle of having an on-topic conversation, and then it was like, me.
No, it's not me.
Okay.
You dismiss what I said almost through the whole...
Okay, so anyways, back to this.
How is it not me? It was my book. If you look at my book and everything that I've done...
No, but I didn't mean it from a me perspective. I'm saying it's not what I meant. I meant that any girl here could be doing what I did when I was a little bit younger.
There's more of that me.
It's not what I mean. It's like you guys...
Well, I mean, you can roll your eyes, but he's right. You did cut him off in the mid-conversation.
Okay, but it's not my intention. I just wanted to give an example. I'm not happy with that. That's my point.
Me.
So anyways.
Okay, you can laugh all you want, but the girls here got what I'm saying.
Okay, so back to this thing really quick. One of the other differentials here, so can I ask the ladies a question? If you know that you can sleep with a guy, do you also know with certainty that you can get him into a relationship?
God, no.
No, you don't have certainty.
Like you're like, I could definitely like sleep with this guy, but is it always equally apparent that you can like lock him down for a relationship?
No, and that's not even a thought going through my head. No.
You guys, instead of shaking your heads, you have to say.
No, I'm sorry.
Because we have audio only people.
With sleeping with the guy, actually, it's not going to be a relationship. If you wait, maybe you have the chance to a relationship.
It's only worked once.
In my case, yes.
No, okay, but not in like,
Individual case. In general, yes.
Yeah.
The question is, if you sleep with the guy, you could get him into the relationship?
Yeah, if you sleep with him early on.
Oh.
Is it a guarantee that you can, like, pretty close?
When I was younger, I used to think that way. Not anymore.
Okay. So here's the other differential. As a guy, if I can sleep with a girl, there's a pretty good chance I can get that girl in a relationship. But I don't think women can say the same thing.
Yeah, it's true.
Like almost, as a guy, if you can sleep with a girl, there's a very high chance you can get her in a relationship.
It's true.
Can't say the same really about women.
I mean, women get attached much faster, much faster than men. But again, you're coming from the sense that it's the guy trying to pursue the girl in this case, right? Like he thinks if he can sleep with her, he can get her into a relationship.
Well, it would be both directions.
Right.
So if I'm pursuing a girl and she sleeps with me, I'm very confident. Like, and I do want to remove like one night stands from this, like because. I mean, that's its own, like one night stands, you meet at the party, you hook up. Like if you meet on a, on a dating app or whatever it is. I mean, we could even include this too. But if I'm pursuing her or she's pursuing me, if I sleep with her, regardless of the direction of interest, initial interest, in either scenario, I can get her in a relationship. In fact, if she's pursuing me, the chance of me getting her in a relationship is orders of magnitude higher. Yeah. Whereas if the guy's pursuing you, I feel like I would, And is it? It's actually probably a little similar. Like if the guy's pursuing the woman versus you pursuing the man, there's still probably a higher percentage chance that you can get the guy who's pursuing you into a relationship. But in any case, it's goes both ways. It's very high for both.
I feel like it's like more likely if a girl makes the first move. I don't know if it's like the same kind of thing, but if a girl makes the first move, I feel like it's more likely that that relationship will go. Maybe not go somewhere, but like it'll work out in whatever way it's meant to.
Because the girl's more interested, you mean? I feel like I get that.
Anyways, so going to last thing on the rating thing, will you be more physically attractive in 10 years? Starting with you.
What does that mean?
You think you'll be better looking in 10 years?
Like okay, so are you better looking now or will you be better looking in 10 years time?
No.
No, I'm in my prime.
Yeah, probably not.
No. You gotta speak.
Sorry. Yen or no. I think I'm peaking soon.
Okay.
No, I think I'm not gonna look better in 10 years.
No.
Yes.
If you're gonna look better at 57 versus 47.
Absolutely. So it, for me, it is not just the physical look, but it is,
He talked about
the
physical.
internal.
Yeah, we're talking about like physical.
I mean, the confidence. It's just about the confidence, how I actually feel about myself as a person. So it is like Andrew said.
Right, but I'm talking about your looks. I'm talking about your looks.
Physical?
Yeah,
You're gonna feel better, but maybe the world doesn't see you like that.
I would feel very confident about who I am, whether it goes for looks or
But it's not what he
internal
asked.
beauty.
It's not what he asked.
Yes.
Not what I
So answer yes.
All right. Okay. Let's see here. We have more notes. Going to... Wait, we did that. Lizette, did you provide any pre-show notes? I don't think so, right? No, okay. Hold on. Avery, okay. Avery, getting to Avery finally. When you turned 21, you went on a date. Oh, did you tell us about this, the 30-year-old?
Oh, yeah.
Did you tell us about that? I don't
I
think
didn't
so.
tell you
What's the
about
story? Okay. Or do you want me to read it? No, I'll let you tell it. Go ahead.
So when I turned 21, I had just gotten out of my long-term relationship, my 3-year relationship. So then I made a Tinder for the first time. And the first date I went on was with a guy who was like 32 maybe. And he picked me up in his Tesla. I'd never been in a Tesla before. And he just kind of like drove around. He wanted to like show me how the Tesla worked. He's like, oh yeah, so this is, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, I guess. And, then we went to a bar or whatever, got a drink, and I was like, I mean, it's like the first like drink, so I'm like, I can like pay for my own drink. So then we go to another bar, and he orders us like these shrimps, and he's like, oh no, I got it, like it's okay. And I'm like, okay. And so then I'm trying to get him to take me back to my dorm, but he just like won't like take no for an answer. So he drives around for like 30 more minutes. Finally, I'm like, I have a test tomorrow, like I really need to go back. Takes me back to my dorm, and I'm trying to get out of the car, but then he tries to like grab me for a kiss, and I'm like, oh no, like, would you be okay with the hug?
Awkward.
And he got super pissed at me. And so then I was like, okay, well, I think I'm gonna go. So then I got out of the car and I was walking, and he rolled down the window and he was like, I hoped you liked the fucking shrimp. And
Yikes.
he drove off. So then he tried to like message me after and say, yeah, it was a really great date. But I didn't respond, obviously. So.
Damn. I have some thoughts on that before I do, guys. TTS is now 69. If you want to get any TTSs in, we've lowered the threshold a little bit. Actually, I'll leave that up. So, okay, he was all butthurt because you turned him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, just you gotta take the L gracefully,
Yeah.
If she's not into it, she's not feeling it, just it's just kind of weird when it's weird when guys get mad. Like you're part of dating's rejection. Like you just got to take the L. You know, did you enjoy the shrimp though? Was it good shrimp?
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't even good shrimp.
Really
Fuck that guy.
greasy. It wasn't even
Fuck
good.
that guy.
He had all the shrimp. Like, I had like
That's
a
the
bite
reason.
and I didn't like it. So
Old shrimp.
like I didn't like the shrimp.
Shrimp was bad. Guys, not for me.
Shriveled shrimp.
And you said he fetishized your ethnicity.
Yeah.
What's your Are you Latino?
So I am, but I'm also Native American.
Okay.
So
Oh,
when I
shit.
told him about it, he was just like, "Oh, really?" He's like, "Wow, that's like really cool. I love that. Like, that's really hot." And I was just like,
He's trying to call him. Was he trying to call
So,
him?
so what he should have done is been like, "Oh God, that's cringe, gross, ew."
Colonize
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You gotta humble
he was,
him.
yeah, he was a white guy, so I was like, well, maybe.
He was white.
He was a
Trying to colonize you? That's funny. Oh my God. That's hilarious. He's trying to colonize you.
What? I had to pull up my pants. Relax, guys.
You're trying to colonize them?
Anyways, wait. So, but yeah, I mean, like, what you said, like, it doesn't sound that bad, really. Like, if he was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah,
Was there
I just
more?
thought it was. Oh,
Like, did he
mean-
want to put on a headdress and like, let's get to business?
I mean, I know he kept going on about it, bringing it up throughout the night, and I just thought it was a weird thing to focus on, like somebody's like race or ethnicity, that being like
being interested in your
sexualized,
culture.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I mean he wasn't like interested in it. He was just like, oh, like that's really hot, and I'm like, that's a weird thing to say.
It's hot.
Yeah.
He said it's hot that you're Latina or Native American.
Native American.
Native American? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. So like, what did he say specifically? That was strange. Just that it was hot.
Yeah, I mean, I think he probably said other things. I just don't really remember. It was a long time ago.
And it was weird because he was white.
No, that's not the reason. I just think it's weird when someone like is like, oh, I like.
Hyper focuses on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right.
Trust me, I had worse.
Oh yeah.
It's weird because I had the exact opposite thing. I was dating this Native American girl, and she was really into the fact that I was white. Yeah, she was like,
she wanted you to colonize her.
yeah, dude. Yeah, I felt
you.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, but Brian, isn't it super weird that she was fetishizing you?
I was being fetishized.
You were being fetishized.
I was
Brian.
being fetishized.
Fetishizing you.
No, actually, it was kind of nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I like to be fed. Us men,
wait,
we don't get
it
fetishized
didn't
much.
upset you? Wait,
You
Brian.
would have kissed her
Are you
after the-
saying it didn't upset you? That you don't have retroactive cope about this?
No. It was good. It's nice, you know. It's like, I don't know if you've seen, Andrew, have you seen American Pie? The film?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So at the very end, after, it's a almost 30-year-old movie. I'm going to just spoil it.
Wow.
Whatever. All right, Jim, he just hooked up with the band geek, and he wakes up, and she's gone. And he was like, I've been used? Oh, I've been used. And that's how it feels like a guy. Like, oh, sweet, she used me for sex. Sweet.
It's terrible. It's awful.
Fetishize me. I don't mind. Just kidding.
Lol Paladins
I'm kidding.
donated $100.
Care about
Women
how I
are
think and
disgusted
feel.
by agreeableness. Her date would have agreed with anything she said about herself. Brixon knows that it's always the girls that he disagrees with that stare the hardest.
No, that's not true at all, bro. Bro, you think I have these like fucking 6, 7 hour arguments and the girls are like dying to
What's your
like
roster?
fuck afterwards? Fuck no. They're like, get me away from this toxic masculinity, bro. What?
I said, what's your roster?
Huh?
What's your roster?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm a one girl kind of guy. Okay.
You're a good Christian girl.
I only got eyes for one. Like if one girl. You know.
I saw that podcast that the girl was pursuing you.
Oh.
I
don't know
couldn't
which
stop
one.
watching it. It was
I don't know
so
which one.
hilarious. The one that you said, she talks about her.
Oh, Layla.
Oh my
What's
God.
that?
I couldn't believe that she was
Hot
like
Nacho
that.
donated $69. Are there even any good women left who want to date or serious relationship? I'm on lots of dating apps and I can't get a date. Everyone just send me to Instagram and then try to get me on OnlyFans.
All right, Nacho. Nice, man. Yeah, there's plenty, dude. There's lots of good girls out there, you know? You got to get out of meet them at the club or the bar.
Exactly.
Or Tinder. I mean, there's good girls on
organic.
Tinder too.
Meet them IRL.
They're rare.
Supermarkets.
Do you think that because of so many applications out there, dating is harder now compared to like 10 years ago?
Yes.
Or is it easier?
Definitely.
I think it's
For men?
For the average man, it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
You were dating 10
They're
years
easier
ago,
to
right?
have sex, but not
Way
easy to
easier
date.
for like the top tier dudes to just run through chicks.
Zoom through them.
It's easy.
Way easier for those guys.